I picked this up at Goodwill the other day and there's something in here. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna find out. Around here we mostly do vintage, but on Tuesdays we stop and we talk about joy for your journey. Speaking of joy, this month we're talking about bravery. And wait, before we open this, I have something to tell you. Last week I showed you this and talked about how this was my brave thing. I'm using these because I started an Alma subscription box and I have 50 available and I wanted to be able to track how many I was selling each month. Just a little story so you understand the context, right? Pre-orders open the first of the month, and last week at this time I had like 14 sold, which I thought was great. But you know what happened? I shipped all 50 of them yesterday. That's right, you guys like sold me out. Some of you were emailing and messaging me like, I can't get a box. I'm like, I'm sorry, they're sold out. Starting this box, it was my brave thing. But you know what could have held me back and still does sometimes? Fear. Fear can be a really good thing because it makes you aware that something in your environment just isn't the way it should be. When you're thinking about bravery and you're not feeling brave because you're afraid of something, the thing you need to know is, what's the worst? What are you really afraid of? When I was starting the Whimsy and Wonder boxes, I was afraid that I wouldn't sell out and that I would invest a lot of money in it. And you know what? That was okay. The first 2 months I didn't sell out. I broke even, but didn't sell out yet. And each month I learned and it got a little bit better because I knew that fear was a feeling, not a fact. One of the ways I conquered my fear was naming it so that I could understand what I was afraid of and do something about it. My fear was, how do I provide an experience that people of all different styles will love, because that's part of what my business is based on. And to be completely honest with you, I'm still figuring it out. Each month I'm learning something more as I try and try again. And just in case you've never heard this before, fear is a feeling that you don't have to believe. Your feelings, they're like around you, right? But you don't actually have to believe them. They're a feeling. They're not a fact. That might be new information for somebody watching this, and if that's you, really think about it, because not everything you feel is reality. It's just how you feel at the moment. Here we go. My little brave moment. Actually, I'm overjoyed. I could not have planned this better. Look what this says. And there's little hearts. Well, that turned out way better than I could have expected, because you guys, I do want to spread some love, but also some awareness that you can be brave. You can make a decision in your life to go after something even when you feel fear. Fear, it's just a feeling. It's not a fact. So yeah, make a decision today. I'm spreading the love. Seriously, I did not know what was in there. I so love hanging out with you. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me, for Whimsy Barn, for this little shop. And yeah, go out there today, make a choice to be brave.